we are a specialist niche company, excel in planning and development for real estate projects. So we work nationwide, and then we advise our clients on development opportunities. Hard work pays off. You want to learn more and more, not just to 9 to 5 thing, where you want to learn more, want to become something good. If you want to grow into something, you really need to be the specialist guy. When you don't have faith in something, you don't believe on something, then you can't go far. Whatever challenges you get in your business, whatever business you're doing, don't stop. The day you stop, the day you finish. First of all, I'm being very privileged and pleased to be nominated for this very prestigious award by Islam Channel, and I'm here today to be reviewed by the judging panel. What about myself? Who am I? So I represent our company, that's Anjum Design Limited, and then we are a specialist niche company, excel in planning and development for real estate projects. Although we are based in Solihull, but we have projects and clients across the country. So we work nationwide, and then we advise our clients on development opportunities, which starts from a piece of land which could be developed into a block of flats, or it could be a apart hotel on it, or it could be a care facility on it. So we advise our clients what the real estate opportunity they can create out of that plot of land. And then it starting venturing into a lot of other strategies we excel in. So over a period of time, since our company been incorporated in 2012, we have become specialists in quite a few sectors of property development. And the notable out of these different projects that people know us up and down the country are mostly commercial to resi conversion. So we convert large office and commercial buildings into residential. We do student accommodation projects, which are multi-story buildings. We do sometimes new build, sometimes we convert building. We have ventured into care projects now. So we do what the word we use in the market is independent living or care village. So we do those kind of projects, which are again dotted across the whole UK. So some of our projects are in London. We are doing some of our projects are in Birmingham. Most areas Birmingham we cover. We are doing projects in Manchester, we are doing in Bradford, we are doing projects up in Leeds and all the way up in North. So all these projects are development led, where we normally are being approached by the developers and the investors who invest in property to create returns. So we do those kind of projects, and then with the passage of time, we have took on the assignments, and then we have delivered results on those projects. Those projects are standing. They are huge projects. That is creating a snowball for us, and we are extremely busy as of 2025. We are being involved up and down the country on those projects. It's a very interesting one because we started in 2012, and that's back end of my corporate career in a similar architecture practice, and then that was encompassing property, large project actually, like residential development project. And then that was I had about 15 years of working with the corporate world, being part of mainstream, I would call house builder projects, where the house builder, just you guys know, Barrett Homes and all other who do the houses. So I was working with a company who was the architects for them. And that's where I started to do projects up and down the country. Some of them were multi-story block of flats. And then in 2012, I made a switch from corporate world to take an opportunity to do the project with my own company. I had a passion for it. It's an interesting story to share with you guys. The reason was that I was working as an architect with the business, but I had my interest lied in the property and planning, which is to how to get a planning through on a project. Because on a land, when you have a land, you have to have a planning on it before you can build a house on that. So I was expert in doing a house design on that, because that's what the company I was working with. But I have no much knowledge of the planning side of that. So the company, I wanted to do a degree in planning then. So they said, okay, you can do planning if that's what you want to do to learn. I done the planning back in 2010, 2011, the planning degree as well. But then the company said, well, look, you are working with us for like 10 year plus as an architect. We're not going to let you now start working in the planning side. I said, well, I've done the degree, I enjoy planning, I'm happy with keep doing the designing houses, but I want to do the bigger thing. I want to design the kind of a 20 houses development. And they said, well, you can do that, but you have to wait for another 10 years because not let you start doing straight away. You have to keep, you are an important part of our company for architecture side. So I said, well, okay, in that case, I'm going to take a dip and I'm going to leave the company and I'm going to do my own business. I want to do planning and design. I was very scared and...
what did your wife say?
You're taking too big a big risk. So that was a very honest feeling because when I become independent, as you can imagine, from corporate world with all the privileges and everything, and then suddenly you have your own company. But sometimes the luck is on your side. When I started my own company, and then in first 6 weeks of my company being incorporated, it doesn't mean the work starting to flow. As you can imagine, when you start a small business, nobody knows you. But with my background in a big corporate company and the big projects I'm involved with, I got a phone call in first 6 weeks from one of the developer clients. Mr. Anjum, we know you have been working with RPS for as many years. We know that you have moved on from that company. So we have a project for you. And that project was a big project. And that project was 46 houses and a care home on the side. The hard work I did while I was with RPS.
So hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off. The learning, you want to learn more and more, not just to 9 to 5 thing, where you want to learn more, want to become something good, especially that kind of keep my energy levels up. And then that actually paid dividends for me the moment I moved out of that system. And then the developers say, well, we are doing well on those projects, but we got a local project for you, give it a go. And that was not a small instruction, it was a big instruction. That was about 46 houses on about 2 acres of land. So that scheme was landed onto Anjum Design in 2012, in the first 6 weeks of making a company. And that survived me because the money started coming in. So I didn't feel the change because I was getting money on a salary base, and certainly the amount of money for consultancy started coming in was quite good as well. That survived me for at least 2 years. That was a big job, keep doing. And then when we delivered first project with them, of that big project, the developer lined up another project for us in Birmingham, and that was 48 flat development. So the thing starting to hot up. So we took on that development in 2014. That development took us 3 years to deliver. And then within 3 years, we got 2 more sites in Solihull with a similar size, 37 flat development and then 22 flat. So as you can imagine, from 2012 to 2017 and then 2019, 2020, we starting to develop these big projects, and then starting to show those projects to everybody because they were building, they were delivering the project. And then that created the buzzword for us, that a load of small-scale developer, not the mainstream developer, starting to approach us in the Midlands area. And they're starting to see the benefit, oh, this company is doing well. They can see there's a big 48 flat development. They can drive past it every day. And that during the course of 2012, 13, 14, 15, that's where we were working with a big developer. But around 2017 onward, 2019, 2020, we become known to a lot of people. And now we got customers from everywhere. So now we got customers from London, we got customers from up in North, and all those people follow us. That's where I said I really like the power of social media and the power of your brand. And now we are doing projects, apartment projects, which are very big in size. We are doing co-living projects. We are like 120. We just got a planning approved a week back while this award, I was nominated for this award. We got a big development approved. It's a 128-room co-living space. It's a huge of a project for us. And then this thing is now going so strong that once your name is there into the investment circles and in the development circles, that doesn't go away unless you can't deliver. With the blessing of Allah, we have been at the forefront of known as a 100% planning success. So whatever project we have took on, we have delivered. One of the reasons our success rate is very good, one of the reasons we stand quite tall in this industry now, is that we don't take every project. We are being very selective how we work. We assess the projects first. We have a kind of a special knowledge and of how these projects work, which project could be approved, which project cannot be approved. So we use those assessments first. before we take on a new scheme. So that is playing as a vital role for us to keep growing into this sector. It's a main that this is from my heart, is that you never stop. There could be an issue for you to face. I will only relate to the kind of sector I am in. So the planning is a very, very risky game. It can break you. It can make you disappear off the, that's how risky this planning is. So if you want to grow into something, you really need to be the specialist guy. You really need to know ins and out of everything if you want to do anything well in the sector. And if you are an entrepreneur and then you want to take a journey as an independent person, brace yourself for being the specialist in that sector. If you're not a specialist, you might be able to survive, but we're never going to get to the next level. I was being very amazed with the judge, because I got a lot of cue from the judge because the property development and property investment is not like a doctor know, another doctor know what a doctor do. Property is a sector where the judge was very, real estate wide was very up to date. Some of the things that judge was saying, I was a bit blown away with that. The use of an AI into the sustainability factor, how the economic downturn playing part on the living of independent people. Are we going to see more houses? Are we going to see new co-living coming in the market? So I've been very amazed with the judge that he is giving me some of those questions we normally expect from the profession, people who are in that profession. But I was very amazed with his knowledge in the sector. The tough question was where we are heading. Do you going to see a lot of co-living projects coming through? What you expect about the residential living or traditional living? These kind of things is very difficult for us to answer. Unless I have a special insight into this project, I cannot made up those projects. I cannot made up those assessments. So I was not expecting that level of high level question asking to me, Anjum, you have to give an answer. If I do a half-baked answer, the panel judge is going to very quickly assess it. He's going to know that he don't know much about this sector. My fate to my business is the kind of, I would say, everything. My mate given me the energy and drive to come back and in an office every day and then take the challenge. I think without that faith, if I say it more generic way, when you don't have faith in something, then you don't believe on something, then you can't go far. So my belief on my religion, my faith is so strong that it gives me that energy which drives me to today's day. Never stop. Whatever challenges you get in your business, whatever business you're doing, you are a consultant or you are starting a commercial enterprise, don't stop. The day you stop, the day you finish. With the grace of Allah, I never come across in my professional career, in my company career, we did not have any major setbacks in terms of how we are working in this sector. We do feel occasionally setbacks in this sector because sometimes the type of projects that we work on, sometimes we do feel that the project is not going anywhere, and those type of things we don't feel very comfortable. But we are very up and upfront with honest with our clients, where we feel that the project is not a viable project. Sometimes we miss out a lot of fees on those, but we are not that kind of business where we just take on the project. As I said, we don't take every project anymore. So we try to cut the losses. We don't simply take a project and then don't deliver on it and then create this very bad feeling. We're trying to kind of bring in more, the service is going to stay as a core service for us for next 20 years. Anjum Design Limited will be kind of a more visible, more focused, more busy in the sector. This sector that we have made our name, the way we are heading in terms of what we call it accommodation-wise, how people stay in house, we are at the forefront of that trend now. So we expect more and more of like co-living projects happening there. We will Anjum Design very busy with that. Co-living, apart hotel, these kind of projects we expect, and the care villages. These three things where we excel, and we feel that we will be on the forefront of these three strands now.